Hello, 7 Commanders. My name's Commander Wyl Fearion, leader of the Vortex Squadron. It's a day of days, Commanders. I have decided to go after some Guardian technology because I don't want to open all the engineers. I need so many engineers open, I just don't have time. So what we're doing today, and we'll get into a little more detail about exactly what we're doing. But right now, we're just moving in on a Guardian structure, and I'll give you the address here. It's at the bottom left of my screen, as you may or may not have noticed. We're going to go ahead and we're going to go visit one, and I'll show you what you need to do. Today we're only going to be looking for module blueprints, Guardian module blueprints. So once we get down here, I'll show you kind of what we're looking at and how to get these modules. These are only some of the parts you need. However, they are pretty much the most important ones. We've got a list of all the parts we're going to get and everything like that, and I'll show you just as soon as we get landed. All right, we're here at the Guardian structure. Just want to take a look at it. Now, it is nighttime, obviously. And it's a very dark sun, so we're not going to get a whole bunch of light shining on this place today. But what we can do is we can see this is a Guardian site. This is what's called a turtle site for whatever reason. I guess it looks like a turtle. But in any event, what you want to do, usually you want to figure out which sides of the, what I call the front or the top of the structure. And this here is where you will be creating your blueprints right here. There's a machine here, and there's an X there. We're gonna get some stuff, and then we're gonna go ahead and start our descent. So, and then usually you want to bring like a small or a medium ship here because there's not a lot of parking spaces. And the best way to come up, that in my opinion, is right here. You can come up right here pretty easily. The other side works too, but I tend to jump the ship. I jump the SRV usually too far, and I end up going over the other side. So we're gonna probably land over here, but before we do that, let me go ahead. Let's back up so we can see the whole thing. Let me show you what I got for you. I do have some illustrations. So the first thing I'll let you know is we're going for these. We're going for the Guardian FSD booster. Okay. One of the things you need for that is the Guardian module blueprint. And this is also a list of materials you need, which you can get most of them here, but there's one that you usually have to go look for, like on a carrier or something. I'm not really sure how they get these, to be honest, but they're always on a carrier. So you usually just go buy this part from a carrier, and the rest you do magic. Now you'll see I was showing you guys the top view, right? So I also did a top view where I have now circled on that same top view. Well, okay, it's not a circle, okay? But there's 2 pylons here. There's one here, there's one here, there's one here, there's one here. You have to activate all 6 of these in a certain amount of time, which you'll see the time when we get down there, or you won't be able to get the blueprint, and the blueprint will be picked up right here, and I'll show you what we got to do in uno momento. We're going to get this thing landed on the ground, and then we will be ready to rock and roll. So if you have an auto dock, you can just come down and then just go ahead. Now what I like to do is face the back of the ship towards the structure. So we want to go like this and face it this way. Then you can put down your landing gear, or you can put down this landing gear. It's also good. And she'll find a spot. She's not always as close as you'd like, but she'll figure it out, and then she'll drop you down. Bada bing, bada boom. And you're in like Flint, baby. All right. So make sure too, when you build your ship, or whatever ship you bring out here, you got to bring an SRV, and you should put a point defense on the top so that it can shoot missiles from the drones that are here. The drones are going to come out. You can fight them, but when you're trying to get the blueprints, it's not always the best idea to get distracted too much. So we're getting ready to deploy the SRV. So we're going to go ahead and deploy it. And then we're going to go get another Guardian Module Blueprint. That's all we're after this run, so, you know, I mean, if you're inclined to do more, then you can, but if you don't want to waste a lot of time, you might want to just do one thing at a time like I do, because, you know, I know best. And don't forget, as if you reset the instance after each round, you're going to need to, you're going to not be able to restock bullets from your ship. So if you don't have the materials to synthesize, then you will have to go visit a station. Now, you guys are in luck because there are many stations around nowadays that you can go rearm and all that stuff. So if you don't have the materials, you're okay. So this time I'm going to try going right after. As much as possible, I will avoid Guardian drones, right? So I'm going to turn around now. I don't want to do this. If I try to do it backwards, I'll just get screwed up. So I'm going to do it this way. So we're going to just drive off of here. We're going to go down. And then we're going to go down the road a piece here. We're going to take a little left. Go down to that bridge. Wherever the bridge is, that's where we want to go. Whew. That's one thing. It's really easy to get turned around this place. So don't be worried. If you get turned around, it's all good. If you see a pylon with the, that was my point defense that you need to bring. If you see one of these, if you see this here too, you can just grab it while you're here, because we got plenty of time right now. We got 7 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead, and I haven't had to address any drones just yet. That doesn't mean we're not going to. Go ahead and go back up here and shoot away. Ding, ding. Then you highlight it, and then you drive towards it. It should go in your ship. You gotta make sure your cargo scoop's down. That's always helpful. Alright, now. Alright, here we go. We still got 7 minutes. I think we're going this way. See, now I'm already turned around, but yeah. We need to find the bridge. That's what we're looking for. Oh, look at that. These guys are all way too close, so I'm gonna have to do them before they do me. Sometimes you just gotta fire a little slower so you don't run out of weapons power. There's the other one. Okay. Alright, there's my ship. So we gotta get out of here. Alright, let's go find the bridge. Ugh. Ooh, look, a part. I don't recommend you picking up a lot of parts, but you can. That's not good. Boy, they're really... I was going to try to avoid all the drones this time, and it didn't work. There we go.
Target destroyed.
Now, where's the bridge? Is this the bridge? I think this might be the bridge. Let's turn around. If that's the bridge, then there's the thing. Yep. Oops. Wow, they don't fly away out here. That's interesting. What is that? That looks good. Wait. Here. We're gonna take that part too. Ugh. Okay, here we go. Going in hot, boys. Oh, come on. Okay, here we go. Look at that bad boy. There we go. Yeah, it's really easy to get turned around in here. So just remember, once you get it all figured out, you'll be fine. You just gotta drive the path a few times, and you get lost or whatever. Frustrated. I get frustrated. I get lost, but eventually you'll figure out how it works. for the most part. Then you just go about your business. Here's the next one right here. Turn around. Let's give him a little shoot. Let's give him a little poo 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 poo. Okay, the back is this way. Now, other stuff comes out too, but those are there's other obelisks and things that you can get parts from, but we're not here for that right now. And there's also here there is scannable. Some of these slabs, these squares are scannable. You can.
Under attack.
Where'd he go? I heard that little sucker. Come on, come on. He is like just out. Oh, there he is. Okay, I was gonna say he's got to be just out. He's just around here. He's hiding somewhere. He's hiding back there. Little jerk. Yeah, there's another relic back there. So he's not really like chasing after me. So I'm just gonna move on out like I didn't see nothing. Okay, there's that little orb. I know you gotta drive by that, and then this is where this next one. Yeah, so you don't need a whole lot in your engine for this run. And then we're just going to mosey on down this way. Now sometimes on that last one I could turn around, but don't sweat it, commanders. It's right here. So close it could bite you. There you go. There's the other one. Now once you get all these 6 pylons open, you see each time you open one it gives you more time. So you got to kind of keep moving. Once you get all 6 open, you're done. You don't have to worry. Oh, wait a minute. I saw that. There we go. And then, like I said, you might run out of bullets or ammunition, whatever you want to call it.
Target destroyed.
This one, he's back here, but I can see him, so we can still take him down even from that far away. Look at that. Boom. Okay, now, once you're done, you just go straight back to the beginning, which is down here. And then you can get your, we picked up our relic, so now we'll be able to pick up our module blueprint and call it a day. They're trying to get me. They're trying to do me. I usually try to avoid them just because you don't want to, after each round when you reset the instance, you just go back out to the main menu and come back in. If you shoot all the drones all the time, you're going to run out of ammo for sure. So just, whoa, nice. Look at that, that was beautiful. You guys ever see that? You guys have never seen a landing like that. That was professional. That was a pro landing. So now we're going to line up. You got to get up on this X here. X marks the spot. You line up right at the front, right at the start where we started. And then you go ahead and you go over to the 4 panel. And you go to your inventory, your actual inventory, and then you go to jettison. And then you come out into your turret, wait for the orb. The orb of light comes out, and then eventually it will get a reticle. And then you scan it, and hopefully you don't lose your shields while you're at it. Boom, got it. So you see at the top right it says you got the blueprint. Some more drones are going to come out, but you don't have to worry about them. You can just zoom right on over to your ship. If you're a great pilot, you can do it more swiftly than I'm doing. And there you go. And that's where we're at, commanders. Don't forget, I got another video that shows you more about grinding out stuff at the Guardian. I'll try to find a link for it, put it in the description below. That's all I got for right now, Commanders. We'll talk to you next time.